All right, I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. It's good to have you back. I hope everyone had a great summer. Really, here in the district, while you were gone, nothing was really happening, and there were no changes. So we're done for the day. So no, just kidding. We had a lot of changes, as you very well know. But I'm here to give you an update, both from a treasurer standpoint, director of business services. First, from the treasurer standpoint, some of the changes that you may have read about or may not have is that the state came up with a 2-year budget, albeit a little bit late. They had to extend it out, but they did come up with a budget, and they did come up with funding for schools. Unfortunately, the funding wasn't for public schools, it was more for the charter schools and ed choice. But that's our challenge, and we're going to roll with it and do what we do. Some of the things, we got additional funding of about 1% while they expanded charter schools. One thing they did do is they suspended the academic distress. Not that we were there, but a lot of districts that were on that cusp, they suspended that commission, and they're going to look forward to trying to change that up. From a facility standpoint, we had a few things done. Elmwood got a new PA system in their cafeteria, so if you're working in Elmwood's cafeteria, you no longer have to shout, which is a good thing across the room. Middle school has some sidewalk repairs and some locker painting done there. High school, we did some parking lot patching, and Board of Education, if you were up for board and you saw the old parking lot, we did have to. It's been a long time. I don't think since I've been here for 15 years, we've never done anything to that parking lot, so it finally came to a head, and we paved the parking lot and expanded out some parking spaces, so now we don't have to park along the guardrail or up at the end of the street. So we did some work up there. We are getting a new transportation center. It is going to be built where the medical buildings are now behind the athletic complex. We finally got the funding to where we needed it to be, and demolition is going to start taking place in 2 weeks. Demolition is by the county. From there, we will start building in the spring, and we should have it up and ready to go by the start of the next school year. It'll be a 2-bay garage along with some storage and plenty of room for our buses, and we'll be relocating our transportation center from the corner over here to over to the corner of Garfield Boulevard and Turney Road. This is a good thing. And for those who are thinking, where are we getting the money for that? Because I know some of you are thinking of that. We have financed it through key government finance for a lease purchase of 15 years, and we will be paying it back through the permanent improvement and our old 34 maintenance facilities fund. So we are not using operating funds for this. Trying to be creative and keeping our facilities up to date and doing something, as you all well know, that transportation center was falling apart. I remember working in it as a kid back in the day. So we have some exciting things going on over there. Food service. We're expanding our food service menu to the elementary schools. We worked all summer to try to come up with some more choice meals for our students and something that wanting to eat and some different choices. Here at the high school, since you have the facilities, we're looking at putting in a coffee bar and a parfait bar. And we're also looking at doing smoothies in all the buildings. So we heard loud and clear that kids like smoothies, and so the adults, and we're going to be trying to do smoothies in all the buildings. We still have the free breakfast lunch program going and the breakfast in the classroom growing at the 4 of our buildings. So we're going to try to keep that moving along. For those of you at the middle school, we are going to be putting in a cell tower. You'll see construction there. As we speak, we're putting in a cell tower at the formerly known as Ron Victor's Pit. And if you back in the know about that, we're going to be putting a cell tower down there, and it's going to be an income generator for us. We lease that property to Mobile, and they are going to be putting in a cell tower as we speak, and it should be completed within the next week, and we're going to be getting rent for that. The good thing about that one, it's really out of the way, and it's over there behind the middle school, and it should be a good thing for the community, and it's a good thing for us. Staffing-wise, you're going to see a lot of new faces in the crowd. We have 34 new certified staff members. had a chance to meet them on last week, and I got to tell you, I mean, this is a good group of people that we're bringing in to be Bulldogs and carrying on the Bulldog pride. So, see a new staff member, introduce yourself, help them along, give them a lay of the land, because you're going to see a lot of new faces in your buildings.